Hello YouTube! Today we're going to upgrade Haran Geppaku Futsu, which is Ayato sword. So getting to it is actually pain because we need to do the chasm and then unlock everything. Unlock all teleport points, especially in the underground mines, which require you to do the main quest or world quest. The material needed for the sword is actually locked behind some of the quests. Most likely you won't have any problems to upgrade it, but the one that we will have a problem to upgrade is this one, which came from the black serpents, and then these enemies is an elite enemies. Some of the area takes quite a while for you to figure out how to enter, especially like underground waterways and this thing, which I accidentally figure out by coming from here and then somehow get the mines key, and then over there you can unlock from here. It always spawn every day. The good thing is, even though there is just 13 of them, they drop a lot, like literally a lot. So most likely it will take about 2 to 3 days. So let's try to upgrade now. So my initial intention is to have another sword for Ayato or any other sword character. So getting to this is actually very easy. It's likely the material it's not a lot. It's just a regular material count. You need to unlock the chasm. I still need 10 handguard. We farm it like a normal person. So the sword have 608 base attack, crit rate 33%, which is slightly lower than Mistsplitter. Mistsplitter have like 674, 66 attack more. This base attack, and also we have crit damage 44%. And then the basic elemental damage is 12%. It also have maximum 2 stack. To get the damage bonus, we need to use other party members. Just need 2 of them, which is quite useful, quite easy to get. And at the same time, it will increase our normal attack damage. So Ayato is charge focus character. So let's see if the damage is actually increased as a normal attack. So to properly see this, we need to go to the, as usual, we have party resonance, which is cryo resonance, that gives us 15% crit rate. So for Mistsplitter, I need to use the skill burst. Burst will give you 1, and then normal attack will give me 1 stack, and then another one is energy lower than 100%, then that will give me 28% elemental damage on top of 12% elemental damage bonus. So the crit rate for Mistsplitter Reforge is 45%, and then 280 crit damage. We also have 2.2k attack. So 45% is include cryo resonance, which will become like 60%. So we are aiming for the 16% elemental damage. 7995 2 3 4 5 12,000. So that is our base with 2 stack Mistsplitter. Haran Geppaku Futsu. So we have a slightly lower attack. Our crit rate right now is nearly 80%. However, crit damage is slightly lower. So 80% crit rate definitely give you a better consistency, especially in Abyss. And since Abyss keep increasing their HP, it will be a long fight. So if you see 1 elemental skill, change her elemental skill. If you see the hand is glowing, which means that we have the buff from the sword. So the buff didn't go away until you hit. It lasts quite long, almost half the CD of any character elemental skill. Even if you change character, still there. You see here, okay, our hand have the buff. So it's actually lower than Mistsplitter. 9,500. What about normal? Just for normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 6, 8, 4 on the last hit. Okay, both is actually crit. So, conclusion, Mistsplitter Reforge is stronger if you don't change your artifact. So what if I change my artifact to match the lower crit damage? Of course we can do that. We change my circlet and then change the weapon. We have around the same crit damage. At the resonance we should have 73% crit rate. $7,600. 10,000. For Haran Geppaku Futsu, we have a lower base attack despite having a similar crit damage. So the only way is to have additional attack percent or flat attack on your artifact, which means that you might need to sacrifice a bit on crit damage or your crit rate, but I think it's quite reasonable because the crit rate is actually very high. What other character that can use Haran Geppaku Futsu? We have Albedo that use Splendor Bar, Kaida Harakuza which is use elemental skill, Cheng probably, but she also charge attack base. That is not useful for her. Chichi, probably Chichi because she just heal. You want to put energy recharge, or for Chichi I prefer to put Sacrificial Sword or Festering Desire, but most likely I put Sacrificial Sword on Chichi because she has a very long elemental skill cooldown. Other than that, Kaya, I don't know how to use Kaya. I never use Kaya. Also we have Zinchu, Bennett. All of these is support. So most likely you will prefer to put Sacrificial Sword or Fabonius. Like Jin I put attack percent, but she also don't utilize normal attack. So best in slot is just Kamisatu Ayato, but back to the point, Mistsplitter Reforge is actually better because of higher base attack. That is surprising. I never really expect that. Bennett use Aquila Favonia, which is have a higher base attack. Traveler also use elemental skill and then elemental burst. For Zinchu we use his Q and then his elemental skill. But the thing is about Zinchu, once you activate, you just switch to your main DPS. Unless you use Red National Team, which make use of Zinchu normal attack, because Zinchu will need to hit when Red Shogun is on cooldown. I don't think it's very useful for Zinchu. I prefer to put energy recharge on Zinchu. Is it better than Jade Cutter? Okay, if we check on Jade Cutter give you 542, which is lower base attack, 44.1% rate, which is same, but the HP increase by 20% and then additionally provide attack bonus based on 1.2% of the wielder max HP. This is depends on your character. If you use, let's say, Ayaka, then this is the lowest you will get, lowest bonus you will get, because Ayaka base HP is actually lower. Jade Cutter probably useful for various character, but for me, Haran Geppaku Futsu is better than probably Jade Cutter unless you don't have a choice. And of course, we don't have any other character that actually utilize normal attack. So on that sense, Jet Cutter is useful for many other characters, but the performance of Jet Cutter depend on your HP pool. So conclusion, Mistsplitter Reforge is slightly better because of higher base attack, but depend on your artifact stat and then your artifact set too. In terms of consistency, Haran Geppaku Futsu is better, very high crit rate. If you like what you saw, and please hit like and subs, and see you next time.